guys, how's it going? Welcome to Hold the Ball, HTB. If you're new, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're somebody who keeps on coming but has not subscribed, come on, please subscribe. But without further ado, as you can see, I've actually titled this The Kiwi Way. I've left out there, the question mark, but I think I probably should put it on there anyway in the title. So yeah, look, it's been announced a few days ago that the New Zealand Rugby League withdrew from the Rugby League World Cup, an event that's the pinnacle of international rugby league, or in my opinion, the pinnacle of rugby league. And New Zealand decided to pull out of it following Australia's footsteps. They used the hashtag the Kiwi Way. I didn't think the Kiwi Way was running and being a coward. And if you think I'm crazy, look at the Olympics right now. As I'm talking, literally thousands upon thousands of people are competing in sporting events in a place that is actually, unfortunately, riddled with it in some parts in Japan. If you think I'm crazy, what about the rugby tours that are happening? Rugby union. This is in October too, by the way. But to use the Kiwi Way, that is not the Kiwi Way at all. New Zealand Rugby League started off in 1907, touring around Australia, Ceylon, going around Europe and parts of England. Their first international was on the 1st of January 1908 against Wales, and I believe we unfortunately lost. But the point being, though, is that these are rich fabric of rugby league in New Zealand that actually dated before Australia. We were there. And you're going to tell me that fast forward to this point here, because of this, we're going to withdraw? What good does it do for New Zealand Rugby League, who can barely even get a fully functioning competition, who have just managed to get a pathway development program through the Warriors, and who themselves doesn't have enough money when compared to what Australia can produce? Again, Australia have the money. They've got the origin to fall back to every single time, and that's on them, whatever. Quite clearly, what this has shown is, in Australia, you know where their priorities are. It's origin. It's state of origin. It's NRL. Whereas in New Zealand, we have nothing to fall back on. It's the NRL that the players fall back on. What good does this do? Especially in a sport in New Zealand that is arguably, sort of just stale at the moment, I guess. Everyone's got the All Blacks to fall to, and you know darn well the All Blacks wouldn't do what the Kiwis have done. You know very well the All Blacks won't, and I believe they're on some tours as well. I think the All Blacks are going to be touring. They're going to be going to different places, right? They're not going to be, they're not going to go away with this. They're not going to say no to this. Sometimes it's more than money. Sometimes it should be just pride for playing for the jersey. This jersey. This one right here. We've had many great players put on this jersey. Simon Mannering, Stacey Jones, Ruben Wiki, Freeman. Even, I believe, Clive Churchill at one stage put on the Kiwi jersey, going all those years back. Sean Johnson, To'a, Watuve, Moi Moi, Tupau, Mamalo, DWZ, Rapana, Jared Wairea-Hargreaves, the Bromwich brothers, so on and so on. And you know what's funny as well is these actual players too, who could represent New Zealand, who are now looking for different countries to represent. Player welfare was never the case here. If it was, then disband everything. Stop what you're doing. Stop carrying the banner of Kiwi Way. Just stop it. It's a joke. You know very well that this is going to give the All Blacks a leg up too. Rugby union wins this one. It's pathetic. It's stupid. I'm not a fan of what's happened. And you may, and again, hey, feel free to express how you feel, because I get it. I understand. I've got opposition. But that's okay. That's what opinions are for. That's what discussion's about. That's what engagement is for. And I like that very much. So please don't be shy to tell me if you think I'm wrong. And I hope this is not a money thing. I hope there was no political background agenda, that was attached to this. Because if it was, what a sad way to go out. In a time when New Zealand could have been the leader, Could have been the nation that stood up and showed, hey, let's do it. Let's help everyone else that's participating. Again, do I need to remind you that in Greece, some of these players can be arrested for playing league in their own country? Again, can I remind you about what Jamaica has done in a voluntary way? France, Wales. And then you've got the, Tonga, Samoa, Fiji, Cook Islands. You know darn well they're not going to be saying no. And yet you've got coaches trying to encourage these players to not play. And again, there's just no understanding of pride. And New Zealand lost it. That's the Kiwi way. It's gone. The pride is gone. And again, as somebody who wears the Kiwi jersey with pride, loves the black, I bleed the black. It's not a great day at all. It's not a great week. And again, as the Rugby League World Cup rolls out at the end of the year, I won't be watching New Zealand play, and I hope I don't watch them play for a while. I personally don't want them in the World Cup, even the next one. New Zealand, Australia should not play in the next upcoming World Cup either. They don't have a right to. When you forfeit that, you forfeit your right to participate in the next World Cup. That's what I reckon. It's embarrassing. And if it was actually showing, and if the World Cup was going to be over here in Australia and New Zealand, and if they played, then what? Hypocrisy at its finest? Absolutely, and you know they would have played. Because if they're going to play Origin, they're going to play NRL, then you know damn well they're going to be playing the World Cup if it was here. It comes down to money. And like I said, look around you, Olympics are on. Personally, I'm just disappointed, that's all. This is not the Kiwi way. The Kiwi way, you don't run from this. The Kiwi way, you hit it head on. You find solutions, you do things. It's not the end of the world. As I touched on before, the Olympics is on. Look at the Kiwis over there who are participating. With pride, with love in their heart, with pride in their heart, with mana. They've stood up to the occasion. Hearty as. They're representing New Zealand and good on them. And you have the Rugby League World Cup not even on yet, and we've already withdrawn. Embarrassing, man. Not great at all, to be honest. Anyway, tell me what you guys think. That is my little rant about it. To those who were watching or expecting New Zealand to be in it and are excited and they've got their hopes dashed and whatever, I'm sorry, And I get the people who are against this opinion. I understand. But New Zealand, again, on its own, solely on its own entity, stand up for once. But you didn't. And when everyone was looking at you to do something different, you didn't. And disappointing. This ain't the Kiwi way. This is a new, different way, but it ain't the Kiwi way. When you say you bleed black, you better mean it. They definitely don't, but in saying that, like I said, this all goes well for the All Blacks and rugby union for sure. Because they wouldn't do it. But just I thought I'd give you guys my vent anyway, I suppose, just rants and whatever. But just disappointing, And then these talks to the Olympics and everything like that, and I just think we don't deserve to. Rugby league, it doesn't. Well, Australia and New Zealand don't deserve to be part of it. Give it to every other country, but not us. Why? Especially New Zealand. Anyway, guys. Yeah, look, man. The Kiwi way, Anyway, thanks again, guys, for watching. And quite obviously, New Zealand Rugby League, you don't know how to hold the ball. Not at all. See you guys next time.